All right, let us begin. And we'll start with an invocation first. Please close your eyes. Bring yourself in this present moment. If there are any other thoughts or worries going on and your mind is scattered all over the place, just bring all thoughts here with you right now and just be present for the next few minutes, for the next hour in this room, in this space with everyone around here. Just go inwards for a minute. Notice your breath. Try to connect with any higher power that you believe in. To the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the holy angels, spiritual helpers, and all the great ones. Thank you so much for healing everyone present here today. Thank you so much for all your great, great blessings. I humbly request to assign angels of love, angels of forgiveness, of healing to all participants who are present here right now. May we all be blessed with love, with forgiveness, and with immense gratitude towards ourselves, our lives, and our loved ones. Bless us so we can be deeply and permanently healed today. In full faith, so be it, so be it, so be it. Thank you. All right, so we decided to talk about overthinking today. Yes? Okay, let me start by asking you first, what is the opposite of overthinking? I've muted all of you, so you all will have to type in the chat. Give me one word, okay? Because overthinking is one word. What is the opposite of overthinking? That will be another word. Trust, introspect, silence, peace, being in the present, flow, not thinking at all, calm, calm. Okay. Balanced thinking, thoughtless, oblivion, happy, awareness. Awesome. Wonderful. Very nice words. So we all know what we are moving towards, right? The opposite of overthinking in my mind is, like Rajji has said, stillness. What does stillness help us with? If stillness is where we will find God, and if stillness is where we will find our higher self, our guidance, our intuition, then overthinking is doing the opposite of that, right? Remember when we spoke about how happiness is in this present moment? Overthinking is disconnecting you from that present moment. Because whatever it is that you are overthinking about is a worry about the past or the future. You're constantly in a thought loop when you are overthinking, right? It's just going on in circles, or it is going from one to the other. एक thought से दूसरा, दूसरे से तीसरा. That's called the monkey mind. It's not about the present moment. Monkey mind is not in the present moment. Because in the present moment, whatever you are doing, you can only be present. You cannot be in the past and you cannot be in the future. You can only be here and now experiencing this moment. Right now, you can only be here listening to me and what I'm saying. If you're thinking of something else or overthinking, then you are not really here listening to me. The other day, I was watching some, show. It's called Unexplained on Netflix, or Explained. Explained, not unexplained. Explained. It's like a documentary, and it talks about the brain and all of that. I was talking about multitasking, तो ये जो बोलते हैं ना multitasking, it's actually a myth. Have you seen the Google Chrome, where we work? It has so many different tabs open at one time, right? We open so many different tabs. Very few people are like, they'll just open two, three on which they'll, stay focused. But usually there are many open. एक, YouTube भी चल रहा है, Google भी चल रहा है, and like, Gmail भी खुला हुआ है. ऐसे बहुत सारे tabs खुले हुए होते हैं. And then we switch from one tab to the next, right? Kabhi Gmail, kabhi Amazon, kabhi YouTube, kabhi Google. Our mind is also doing that. So when you say I am multitasking, I'm in the kitchen and I am also listening to what Ritika is saying, you're not. You're either cooking or you're listening to what I'm saying. You can't do both. It's not possible. You're switching so fast between the two tasks that you think you are doing both together, but actually you're not. 10 seconds you're cooking, 10 seconds you're listening to me, then 10 seconds you're cooking, then 10 seconds you're listening to me. Essay listening mein, how much are you really listening? How much is really going into your brain? And how much will you remember later on? Forget later on. Even if I ask you tomorrow, you may not be able to tell me what did you hear me say while you were in the kitchen. So that's the reason why we practice meditation, because it helps us practice focus. Practicing meditation helps us be in the present, and practicing meditation helps stop this monkey mind that is jumping from one thought to the next. When we carry that awareness with us throughout the day, we can stop here right now and just listen. We won't feel the need to be distracted by something else or do something else or multitask. And when we want to focus on cooking, we will just cook without feeling the need to do something else. The problem also today is that technology has spoiled us. On this Instagram and Facebook and all, YouTube, shorts, there's so much short form content that has shortened our attention span. We cannot be focused for too long on one thing. It's become very difficult, especially for like the newer generation. Even the availability of all this content, like, has made our days feel shorter. There is so much to learn, so much to consume, and so little time in the day. So we are cramming up everything and doing multiple things at a time. But presence is where we will find peace. Focusing on one task at a time will feel more fulfilling than multitasking. Even if you've done a lot, you've actually done a lot less when you're doing multitasking, because you didn't take in that experience 100%. The other aspect is that your thoughts are not your truth. Uska matlab kya hua? Your thoughts are not your truth. What does that really mean? I am not the thoughts. I am the Atma. I'm the soul. I am not the thoughts. I am the soul. So your thoughts are not your truth. Overthinking is a reflection of your mind's, conditioned patterns. मतलब जो इतना time से pick up किया है, that's what overthinking is reflecting. All that has happened in the past. So it's not your soul's true essence. Overthinking, like all other attributes that we have been discussing in the last few days, are coming from your patterns, your beliefs, your skepticism, your need to analyze everything, think before you speak. Your mind operates from these past experiences, but it is not what your soul really is, because your soul is pure, blank. It just is. That's why when we meditate and when we connect with our soul, there is an isness to it, right? Overthink is not isness. Overthinking is trying to be something else. Say if I am thinking about moving to a city for a job, okay, moving to another city for a job, but it's not paying me as per my expectations. And I had decided that, this is my minimum expectation. I put a number. Anything lower than this, I am not going to take. But I get a job. I am offered something. and I'm forced to consider it because a job offer has come to me and I'm looking for a job, so I am going to consider it, right? The problem occurs when I keep thinking about what I need to do. I don't make a decision quickly or in an instant. Rather, I think if I take the job, how how I will be unhappy. मतलब वो job offer is lesser than what I had set the goal for, right? So now when this lesser job offer has come to me, I am considering what should I really do. If I don't take the job, what if I don't get any more job offers? What if I am unemployed for another month? What if this? What if that? And then it is a spiral, right? My mind keeps going in different scenarios of what might happen if I just don't take this job. And if I do take this job, then what are the regrets that I might have? Maybe something else would have come along. Maybe I should have waited just like, a few days more. Maybe I should have told them, hold on, can I come back to you in some time? There are all those maybes that keep going on. So, what is the best thing to do? So, when there is something challenging, a decision that we need to make, and we are going in spirals of our thoughts, that what if this, what if that, what is the best thing to do? In this moment, weigh the pros and cons. Be here right now with this problem, weigh the pros and cons, and make a decision and move on with life. Either move on from that offer or take it and don't live with an regret. Do your best in the job. Overthinking happens when you have regrets from the past or a fear of what worst may come up from the future. You are not here and now finding a solution. You are living in the but what ifs or maybes of life. What will happen is when you become just an observer of your thoughts, not the thoughts themselves, you don't get consumed in them. The thoughts will not have that control over you. You will disengage from them. You will pull away from them by just observing them, becoming aware of them. And this constant overthinking of maybes and what ifs and not being able to make a decision, it also drains your energy. A lot of successful people, if you have noticed, like, if there's any like people who are successful, if you consider yourself successful, notice how and when you have made decisions in your life, those decisions will be, quick decisions. Like you have a confidence in yourself, in the intuition that you have, that, okay, I need to go with this. And then there are no regrets. You're not thinking about the past. You're not worried about, oh, but what if this goes wrong and blah, 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 this happens. Those are tendencies of people who tend to overthink a lot. And it drains your energy because there's so much of mental activity, like how I said about, the tabs being open in Google Chrome, like in your browser. Have you noticed how it slows down the computer if you have more than 20, 30 open at one time? The same thing happens with your brain. It's getting exhausted from all that mental activity and it is slowing you down, making you feel out of balance and draining you out because you are switching constantly from one thought to the next. Now you will say, what if I don't think through everything in detail? Then how will I know if I'm making the right decision? And somebody said, if we scroll up in this chat, somebody said trust, right? That was the first suggestion of overthinking, first opposite of overthinking that came up, right? How do I know if I'm making the right decision? Trust, surrender, have faith in the divine. You will save up on so much of your energy when you do that. Not just mental, even spiritual energy. You'll have more in your body, which will fuel your growth. When you overthink, on some level, there is a lack of trust in your own intuition, in your own guidance, in the universe, in the divine. You feel your mind is more powerful, more trustworthy, more reliable to make the decisions. And until you don't think twice or 10 times, you're getting closer to finding the answer, but you're actually not. The answer that you are looking for is in the spiral of thoughts in your mind is not actually there. It's here in your heart. When you trust that your higher self will give you your answer, You open up a path to show you the way, and then it will. There's no other way that this will go. It has to. You have to see the way by trusting your own self. Yes. When you have faith in a higher power, you release this need to control your life, have control over every situation, have control over people, and you allow life to flow naturally. Flow was another word that came in today. When that happens, you'll automatically analyze everything a lot less. So if you are suffering from overthinking, then silence is your medicine, not meditation. Then silence is your medicine. Stillness is where you will find all the answers that you are looking for. The more you overthink, the further away you are going from this inner guidance and the universe's guidance. The more you spend time becoming aware of your breath, of yourself, of your energy body, in stillness, in silence, the more the answers will come to you with ease, not with effort. You won't have to go seeking for answers anymore. They will just appear. And there will be this clarity in your mind. That veil will be lifted. We will try this today, okay? So after we do the forgiveness and gratitude prayers, we will go into a little bit of silence. And then maybe, like, if you want, you can ask a question and then let the answer come. Don't force it. Don't, go looking for the answer. Just wait. And then trust that whatever came to you is what you needed to hear. Everybody says don't take a decision quickly, think it 3 or 4 times. Is it correct? Think it 3 or 4 times. I mean, there's no number to it, but don't go in spirals of thought. Think about it. Like, weigh the pros and cons if you have to make a decision, but then weigh it and make a decision. Don't keep weighing it. जब हम सब्जी वाले के पास जाते हैं कुछ खरीदने, वो एक बार वे करके बता देता है ना प्राइस की क्या है, कि वो वे करता रहता है, अरे मैं देखूं ध्यान से ये कहाँ रुक रही है वेइंग स्केल. So just trust, your from inside your answer will come to you. The more you keep thinking, the more the answer gets lost in those thoughts. How to know the answer is not something our mind is making up, but it's coming from the higher self. Trust. The first thing that will come to you, the first answer that will come to you, that is what your soul is excited towards, working towards. You will know which answer is giving you excitement. Ask yourself, what am I excited towards? What is going to make me happy? कैसे distinguish कर सकते हो? Can we really distinguish who is mind and who is higher self really? Do we have like a clear boundary? So how do you know that it is coming from your mind and not coming from your higher self? Even I can't say for sure. Like who can tell us for sure कि यही एक लाइन है और हमको पता है ये माइंड से आ रहा है और ये हायर सेल्फ है. Like nobody can tell, no, really. It's just a trust that you need to have, that whatever answer came to you first is the path. You need to trust it and you need to go with it. Mind is very smart in manipulating the trust factor. That's how you're looking at it. Mind is also very smart in telling you where to go. Okay, shall we practice the forgiveness and gratitude? We will know when we take decisions. Yeah, see, the point is not having any regrets when you make a decision. Whatever decision you took, trust that you took the right decision and do whatever you can to make things work. Problem happens when we start having regrets कि अरे we should have कुछ और कर लेते यार. We should have gone the other path. Maybe there'll always be, I had spoken about, going left and going right. There'll always be, two uh, paths that you can follow. And it is not for sure that, the path that you choose is the one with no obstacles and the other one would have had, zillions of obstacles and all that. Yeah, vice versa. दोनों directions में obstacles और challenges तो आएंगे ही. It's just what are you more excited to Which path are you excited to follow? It's not possible only ki one whatever path you choose, it's going to be easy and it's going to be a bed of roses. It's your outlook that's going to make it easy towards life, towards your situations. Okay, we'll go into the prayer and then we'll go into silence and then you'll see how y'all feel. Okay? All right. Please close your eyes. Again, connect inwards. Connect with your breath first. Your breath is your first point of connection going inwards, internal as well as external. So just notice the breath. Notice the rise and fall that the breath causes in your body, how your chest moves, how your belly moves. Just notice, just become aware. Take a deep breath in and release. When you release, release with a sigh. So you're letting all your worries, all your fears, all those extra thoughts that are not serving you, you're just releasing all of them. And you are here right now. One more time, take a deep breath in and release with a deep sigh. Visualize that higher power once again here with you right now, here to help you release, to help you focus, to help you listen to that inner voice, that inner guidance. And also see yourself as a soul in front of you without any physical body, just you as a being of light, pure, without all that extra baggage, without all those extra thoughts, without that monkey mind, just pure, a soul that is present. Gently say Atma Namaste. Join your hands in prayer position in front of your heart and say Atma Namaste. I, the soul, humbly salute the divine presence in you. We're all children of God, and we're all here to grow and learn. We're all here to evolve. We're all children of God, and we all make mistakes. But making mistakes is a part of learning and growing. Evolution takes time, it is a process, and it involves making a lot of mistakes along the way. And sometimes we get trapped in this human mind, in the nature of this mind, to think and overthink and be stuck in cycles of thinking. I forgive myself for all such moments where I allowed my mind to overpower my peace. I forgive myself for overanalyzing, for doubting myself, or questioning myself on this natural flow of life. I forgive myself for holding on to any fears about the future. I forgive myself for holding on to any regrets about the past. I forgive myself for trying to control all outcomes instead of trusting the divine plan. I forgive myself for all the times I allowed worry to cloud my intuition. I forgive myself for any times that I have doubted myself, criticized myself, or been stuck in mental loops that have caused me pain or suffering in any way. I forgive myself for all the times that I thought I made wrong decisions. And I release the need to overthink, to second guess, or seek perfection in my decisions. I release all the negative patterns and beliefs that fuel this habit. I release the fear of making mistakes and the fear of uncertainty, because it's okay to make mistakes. We all learn and grow from our mistakes. So please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. And I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. May the Supreme God bless me with clarity of mind and inner peace. May the Supreme God neutralize all the negative karma caused by the spiral of thoughts in my mind. May the Supreme God heal and transform all thoughts that no longer serve me. May I trust my higher self. and the divine timing of all situations. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. May peace be with me. May peace be with me. Atma Namaste. Om Shanti. 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 Oh, may all negative cords connected to me be cut, cut, cut. Now we will practice gratitude. Keep your eyes closed and your hands joined in front of you. To the Supreme God, to the universe, thank you so much for your infinite blessings. Thank you for the divine wisdom and for the love. Thank you for the light that's always guiding me. Thank you for this light that is helping me release my need to overthink and that helps me find peace once again. Thank you so, so much for the strength within me that helps me to quiet my mind, that helps me to trust the divine flow of life. Thank you so much for the clarity that helps me differentiate between helpful thoughts and unnecessary mental noise. For the difference between divine guidance and thoughts influenced by others. Thank you so much for the awareness that reminds me I am not my thoughts. I am just an observer of them. And thank you so much for all the lessons that are hidden behind these patterns of overthinking. Because they're teaching me how to be patient, how to trust, and how to surrender. Thank you for the divine light that always brings me back into this present moment when my mind is wandering all around. Thank you so much for this inner stillness that helps me move through life with confidence, that helps me trust my inner voice. Thank you so much for the courage to help me release control. Thank you for all the wisdom. Thank you for helping me let go fear, worry, or any form of self doubt. Thank you for helping me have more faith, more belief in myself as well as in others. Thank you for all the loving guidance that you have ever provided me with and continue to provide even later on. Thank you for helping me find truth, peace, and purpose. May I release the need to overthink. May I allow my intuition to guide me. May I trust my intuition effortlessly. May I trust the divine timing that's always unfolding in front of me, knowing that everything should be happening the way it should. May I embrace each present moment with gratitude and free from any mental noise, clutter that comes from the past or the future. May I continue to walk forward in this path of life with a quiet mind, with an open heart, and so strong trust in myself, in my higher self, and the divine. Thank you, thank you, thank you so, so much. Thank you for all the healing. Thank you for all the clarity in my mind right now. Thank you for blessing me with peace, with trust, and with the power of gratitude. In full faith, so be it, so be it, so be it. Please continue to stay here in this moment of silence and let the divine speak to you in any way, shape, or form that it needs to. Stay here with an open mind and an open heart. Slowly and gently become aware of your breath again. The rise, the fall in your chest, in your belly, bringing your awareness back into this present moment. Just let that wisdom sink into you and slowly bring your awareness back into this room, into this space, becoming aware of your surroundings. And before you open your eyes, let us close with a short invocation to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother. Thank you so much for your great, great blessings. Thank you for healing everyone who is present here right now with your divine, miraculous healing energies. Thank you for helping us forgive. Thank you for helping us express gratitude. And thank you for helping us experience inner peace and stillness. Thank you for helping us hear the guidance of our inner voice, our intuition that's available always in this moment of stillness. Thank you. Thank you so much for helping us release all our negativity. In full faith, so be it, so be it, so be it. Slowly and gently, whenever you are ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope that experience was good for all of you. Please do share.
Ritika ji,
Yes.
actually, you told that, okay, see, forgiveness and gratitude, okay? So when you are trying to forgive, it takes a long time. I listened to you and you told me that that you have to completely trust and surrender kind of thing, okay? That was a little bit difficult. Actually, trying to forgive, it was not happening, and the whole situation is still the same. It is not changing. So how do you think I can change it?
Um, Firstly, understand what is stopping you from trying to forgive. Once you
Okay.
understand what that emotion is, try to release that emotion or block that is stopping you from forgiving that individual. It's very important that whatever blocks us or stops us from having forgiveness towards others, we need to understand everybody has their own story that they're coming with, right? They all come with their own baggages, their own backstory that has made them into the individuals that they are, and neither are we perfect, right?
Yeah.
They are not
True.
perfect.
True.
Even we are not perfect. Maybe somebody else is having troubles with us. Don't we expect to be forgiven then in that case?
Yeah.
So, in the same manner, if we can forgive others and find that, inner peace, because by holding on to anger or resentment, that person is not the one suffering. It's you who are suffering.
Yeah. That is what I'm trying to say. That person is not forgiving. Then I do not know whether this is working. No.
That person doesn't have to forgive. On a soul level, you are doing it with that person, and on a soul level, that person is not holding anything against you. On a soul level, they're just bringing a lesson to you that you are meant to learn.
Okay. 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 So I have to take it like, I mean, that is only for the souls actually. It is not for the physical presence, right? Yeah.
It's inner
Okay.
forgiveness. What we are practicing is inner forgiveness, which translates ultimately into outer forgiveness as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
So namaste. I just want to say it's been such a ride of ups and downs when I did Arhate. So I was waiting for this session. It was like a godsend. So I'll tell you how it happened. So your session started on Wednesday, right? Wednesday or Thursday, one of the days. And
Right.
I was at the Arhatic meditation, and only my camera was not getting the voice of the thingy. So I just said, there's a forgiveness session going on, so I'll go to that instead of doing my meditation. So it was not planned coming here. It was actually destined. I was not planning to come here. It was actually destined to be here. So because I was going through a lot in my personal life and with myself. So especially with self-forgiveness. And the first day, it was like a drug. Not that I know about drugs or anything, but it was like a drug. Because I was actually looking for this, if that makes any sense. I was actually looking for this. And thank you so much to the entire team, seriously, from my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's so lovely that you had such a wonderful experience. And we just like, it just, the universe sometimes works in such magical ways that it brings us to all the right things at the right time, the right people, the right experiences, the right situations. So, so happy to know that, all of this worked out well for you, and that these 7 days have been, um, a healing journey for you and whatever your situation is.
I've realized one thing, that once you start taking a first step to forgiving yourself first, everything changes around you. Like
Yeah.
I've seen a change in people because the reaction of mine has changed. Once I forgive myself, the reaction of people has changed. So,
Yeah, I think that's why like the session that we did on self-love and where we spoke about that resonated a lot with a lot of people as well, right? That it all begins with that first relationship that we have with ourselves, and once that changes, everything else around you changes. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Atma Namaste, Ritika.
Atma Namaste.
I'm from Pondicherry. Uh, I've gone through not this time, but earlier sessions of forgiveness. It has actually helped me to realize what forgiveness, the value of forgiveness. Because though I've been in the school of pranic healing for many years, and I know I keep doing forgiveness, I could not release many things that were inside. But during the sessions, I think you had a session for 1 month. So it was during that session that I really could release many of my inner pains, which I could not let go earlier. It really helped me. Thank you to your team. Thank you to Ritika. Thank you to Jaydeep for organizing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing.
Atma Namaste, Ritika.
Atma Namaste.
I'm Leela from Malaysia. Actually, last Friday, something happened to me. I went out with my husband to a cabinet showroom. So while we were discussing, there was a marble table behind me, but I did not push or I did not press. Only my hip hit the table. I don't know how the top just came out, and it came and hit my right shoulder blade bone, where I thought I fractured it. And then I fell down, and my hand hit the wooden chair, and my three fingers were terribly swollen, and I was in pain. And the only thing I was thinking of that time is, of course, usually when things happen like this, oh God, why me, right? I didn't do anything. I'm just here to see my cabinet and what happened to me. It was so painful that I couldn't cry. I couldn't say anything. I just asked for a bowl of ice water, and I just quickly dipped my finger, and then it was swollen. It was really bad, really red. My husband just took me back. So on the way, he said, we'll go and get it x-rayed, because this finger, my ring finger, I just removed the bandage today. It was swollen and so red. So thank God the x-ray showed there was no fracture. Then I was in pain. I had bandages on four parts of my body, my elbow, my shoulder, my upper lower hip and all, and also my finger. So I thought, oh, I won't be joining this anymore because I was in pain. But the very next day, I was all out to sit for this session, And I felt the more I did forgiveness, of course, I forgave myself first, and then to whoever I'm supposed to ask for forgiveness. Because I don't know, we might have hurt people knowingly, unknowingly, so intentionally, unintentionally. So after doing that, and today I'm feeling so good. That's why just now I told you I want this session more. It's so good. It really helps because, like what Master Chua says, forgiveness is very important for healing, right? So now, after a few days, I'm really feeling fully healed. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful session, Ritika. Thank you with deep gratitude. And also to TTBT team, especially JDIP Ji. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that experience. And I hope that it's better now.
Yes, yes.
You know,
I removed the bandage already. It's better, but I
and
only
the
have slight
swelling has
pain when I
reduced.
do some work.
Yeah, yeah, that's the power of forgiveness, and also having gratitude for our body. I'm sure you must have practiced that as well, right? Which is,
Yes,
um, being grateful for all our hands and limbs that can move, and for the actions that it is able to do, and all the activities it is able to do. Yeah, immense power in these practices, immense power, and it changes things all around us in all aspects of our life. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, everyone who has been present here. I am so grateful to all of you because of these sessions, it helps me grow as well. It helps me learn new things as well. Because whenever I talk about any of these topics, I first need to understand everything what I'm saying before. If I don't understand it myself, how can I speak about it confidently, right? So you are
yes.
helping me grow, you are helping me understand everything more deeply. So thank you for your presence. Your presence means everything to me. Thank you so much from my heart. Thank you.